Alright guys, this is how you're going to cut your potty mullet. Now I've scoped the area, I picked a little bit where there's a bit of weeds, sand, all that kind of stuff. That's a recipe for success. Now I've already seen a lot of potty mullet right. There's a couple bigger ones and there's a heap over there. So I'm going to probably put my trap over here and then I'm going to leave it. So I've got my trap next to me, had bring some bread. So if I couldn't find them, couldn't see them, I'd throw a bit of bread and you'll see them, you can already see them going through all that bread there. And I'd know that, okay, there's the zone. So I'd go and put my trap in, which I'll show you in a second. And you can see them there, popping at that bread. I know they're there. So that's where I'm going to put my trap. And once I leave it for maybe 10, 15 minutes, once there's one in there, you'll get it, they'll all follow. So I'll show you how to put this trap in. So all you do is you want a trap that's clear. So I've got the reel it in, boys that reel it in have got their deluxe mix here. I've got their trap as well. So really all you're going to do, you've got to just check your regulations because every area has different regulations. A little bit in there, just enough to pop that down there for a second. Now, all you're going to do, so all my potty mullet are over there I can see, so I'm going to go over here and pop it in this area. I already see them swimming at my feet, so I'm going to put in about a foot of water. About here's where they were. Let that sink to the bottom. Get all those air bubbles out. Close that door, and all those air pockets are out now. And what you'll find is all that bread and mix that is in there will start burling up, and once all that there will settle, all those potty mullet will start moving towards that, and then I'd leave it go out of sight for a little bit, and then you'll find you'll get some potty mullet. Once you get one in there, you'll get a number of heaps of food. That's as simple as, and then later on I'll show you how to rig them up for a flathead and the rig to go with it. Alright, this is how we're going to rig. There's a few ways you can rig your little potties. These ones are medium to small, but we just got one by hooking them through the head. If there's no current, you can actually put them through the tail, just a little bit to find that lateral line in between that and the top. But these ones we're just going to hook through the top jaw, just because these floody are loving just enough. These are quite small, just enough through the top lip, and that will swim happily. Like we'll throw them just stand down there, and you can see that swimming away nicely just in that water. So all we're doing is using a ball sinker straight to some 12-pound fluorocarbon, because we're chasing bigger ones, to a little size 3 circle hook, and that way if you do hook a big one, very high chance you're not going to gut hook them. So all we're going to do is just cast it, long cast out the back here, let it sink down. There's a water, so we want it to sink down. It won't take long, but that ball sink will get to the bottom. That's pretty much on the bottom now. You just wind that slacker up, it's tight, and we are just going to wait until we feel that we are fishing with circle hooks, so you don't want to strike, otherwise you will pull the hooks out, but you just want to feel that weight, and then you want to counteract that weight by lifting slowly, and the fish will take off, and away you go. Right, starting to get a few bites on the potty mullet here, so you just want to feel that weight, which we're just lighting up now. Yep, and we've got him on. That's a nice floody. Pinned him nicely with that circle hook, because we were chasing some big ones, but that's a perfect eating size. And as you can see, that circle hook's right in the corner of the jaw, away from the teeth. And there, that's it.